Hey guys, Ryan here, and today I'm going to bring you a lower tier video in the Luchs Tier 4 German light tank on Liberty Falls Standard Battle. This is a map I hadn't seen in a long time because you only see the low tiers. I'm going to be tuned to Felix in this one in some tank that I don't even recognise because I'm not very good with low tier tanks. Now, some of you will be thinking, I thought you said you were going to grind the E50 line because this is the Leopard 1 line. And you're right, I did say that. However, this game is a week or two before I knew the German tank was going to be on track, and I decided I was going to grind the Leopard 1 simply because the Luchs was already in my garage. So I started grinding the Leopard 1, and then later, a couple of weeks after this, or a week after this game, I saw German tanks going to be discounted, and then I start the E50M line. So you're going to see a couple of games over the next week of the Leopard 1 line, and I'm grinding up it. So the Luchs, the infamous cutest tank in the game, it's really, really good, really powerful. It's OP as all balls. I've got camo net binoculars and coated optics on it because I just went for a full spotting build. And I have the silver and gold to do so because I can pay the 10 gold to dismount the coated optics afterwards. Because obviously I don't need too many games in this tank, and I think I have a ×2 XP using the meme autocannon gun. I'm using the single fire 50mm, I think it is. I just prefer single shot guns, mainly because I prefer shooting at a distance, or being able to shoot at a distance. Autocannons are not very good at shooting at a distance, and at low tiers, or just in every tier, especially in a light tank that is as fast and mobile as the Luchs, you want to be able to use your mobility and camo to shoot people from a distance without getting spotted. And that's where you need the single shot gun. Now on the enemy team, you're going to notice this like typical low tier gameplay that I'm not used to, which is people just YOLOing in. Although, I suppose with all the light tanks over the past month or so, it kind of is like high tier gameplay. But a tank YOLO'd into our base, if you look at the minimap, for reasons unknown. Now there's a D2, I'm pretty sure it's got similar armor to the Panzer B2, which is quite OP, so I'm going to load premium rounds for him. Something else to note is, this is a top tier game, and there's a top tier tank destroyer platoon on the enemy team. Now, tank destroyers at low tiers, very powerful guns when you consider like their alpha compared to like the amount of hit points you have. So I need to be very wary of them. I'm going to try and spot the person who shot at me. There's another guy in our base. I don't know if it's the same one or someone else YOLO'd in. And now I've decided it's time for me to move a little bit closer. And I've spotted the T-40. Now I try a shot before I'm fully aimed and unfortunately misses. I do get a little bit of assistance and I do actually damage his gun. Now backing up the high because a tier 4 TD will do a decent bit of damage to me. You also notice I have the eyes on this tank. They're permanent eyes. I know I was only going to be playing a few games in this tank. But one, this tank is seen as the cutest tank in the game, and with the eyes, they just fit perfectly. Now, Felix has been hit by artillery. Now, I just want to point out, while I was playing the low tiers, grinding the Leopard 1 and the E50M line, which you'll see next week or so, you'll see the E50M games at low tiers as I'm grinding it. I thought artillery was horrible when playing like tier, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Low tier artillery is even worse than high tier artillery. Like, it's actually more OP. So the only good news is the Luchs is a fast vehicle, so being slightly faster is a good thing, and low tier artillery tends to not have very good splash radius, but it's like they're more accurate, and it's their rate of fire and their gun arcs. They can usually shoot over cover. So, low tier artillery, huge threat. Now I'm spotted and staying on the move. The nice thing about the Luchs is not only is it fast, but its maneuverability left and right is really good. Now, I'm confident I'll be able to outspot these people with my binoculars. The issue is, will they be able to spot me before my binoculars go up? Because obviously, being TDs, they may not have good view range, but they're going to have good camo. I'm getting pinged, even though I'm in the middle of carrying right now. I've decided I'm going to go back to base and deal with these guys. Because now it's the one light tank over here, the TD platoon, and the artillery. So if I can get rid of this guy first, then hopefully I'll be able to go for the artillery, if possible, is my plan. Missed a shot on the move. Hit that one. I dirt this next one. And get myself into a really shit angle, panning him. But I definitely much prefer this 50mm single shotgun over the 20 or 30mm autocannon. Weaving left and right just in case artillery. And now I'm on an APCR because one of the TDs is a Stug. Now I'm not familiar with how thick that thing's frontal armor is. But it's the kind of tank where I think it has good armor. This is where my issue is with low tier tanks. I don't know enough about low tier tanks. I don't know like the caliber of guns on a lot of them. I don't know how thick the armor is on a lot of them. Now things with a Stug, I'm pretty sure it's got a 75mm gun. It could have a short-barreled 105mm as well, maybe, I don't know. I would assume it would, because the Hatcher does, and the Tier 5 Stug does. Either way, I could tell by that view there that he's not using the derp gun, he is using the 75mm. Which, while still a powerful gun, means at the very least he isn't going to one-shot me. Now, the Stug's friend kills our TD, and now, here's where I need to use my maneuverability, because that is a turretless TD. And now I'm going to try and, like, think something through here. I'm driving around and I'm spotted. Now, Sixth Sense is going to disappear, and I was last spotted heading this direction. Now, I was going to turn around, but in my head I'm thinking this is low tier gameplay. Like, they're probably not going to bother turning around. Using my maneuverability, the Stug is coming, his teammate misses, and now I'm just going to go for it. He misses, and he's dead. Now, his friend's up at the waterfall, and if anything, I'm actually more scared of the artillery right now. Trying to avoid the trees because they slow you down too much. And now I'm climbing. Because I'm expecting the TD to be coming back for me. Now this is going to be a nice little bit of avenging being done as well, because this is the arty that killed Felix earlier. Jump over, hit him on the move, so that was a pretty nice shot as I was coming over the hill. And now I'm thinking, I can survive a shot from that TD, which I don't even know if I can. He could have a derp gun for all I know, I have no idea. But my plan is to just run in there, and then hope he either doesn't kill me with the first shot, or misses. Because then I can use my superior maneuverability against his turretless TD, and there's no way he's going to be able to keep up with me, and I'll just be able to circle around them. Unfortunately, I've not spotted him yet, so right now I'm thinking he might be going for the cap. Which at low tier is a reasonable thing to expect someone to do. I've still got most of my hit points as well, which is nice. I know this might not be the most exciting game for you guys, but I just thought I'd bring you at least one game in each of the tier of tanks. With the lower tier ones, not so much, because at tier 3 and tier 2, it literally took me one game, and then I was on to the next tier, when I've got like XP boost active. So I only got to play 7 games in this, I think. Most of which with the autocannon, and this last one with the, in my opinion, more competitive gun, with the 50mm. This was my last game in this tank as well before I bought the Leopard, a tier 5 light tank. And this game was alright. 26,000 credits profit, 1,000 damage, 600 assistance, 5 kills, high caliber, only a first class, but a nice showing of what someone in a low tier tank can do when he knows what he's doing. I was using bushes, I was trying to spot people. And even though I didn't have a crazy game in this tank, I just know, it just felt like a tank that I could do crazy things in if I played a few more games in it. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I'll see you all in the next one.